Okay, yeah. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm recording this session. I recorded, put on the YouTube. Anybody have any problem, please do let me know right now. Otherwise, you can leave the meeting. If you're sitting here, then I'll consider it you are agree with it. You don't have any problem. The exercise which we're going to do is called Ppdt. I'm going to show you one picture, a hazy picture for 30 seconds. You have to observe that picture very carefully. After that, you will get 1 minute to write on the details. In details, you have to write the number of characters you have seen, what is their age, mood, and gender. Age, whatever you're perceiving. Mood could be negative, positive, and neutral. Negative, you have to mark with a minus, positive with the plus. Okay. And neutral with the O. If you see a male, mark it as a M. If you see a female, mark it as a F. If you're not able to recognize a gender, you can mark it as a P. You're not supposed to describe the picture, you have to write the story around the picture. What has happened in the past, what is going on in the picture, and what could be the likely outcome of it. Okay, and you have to encircle a protagonist or a hero. Okay, friends, don't repeat that mistake. Okay, make a proper square box. So get ready with pen and paper. I'm going to show you one picture. Everyone, please stop writing. Put your pen down. Stop it. Now show me your story in front of the camera. Umesh, you're slow. Wait, SSB preparation. किसका कर रहा है तो ये marketing? नीचे रख उसको. Keep behind your back, everyone. Okay, done. Should not be in front of you, behind. Okay, good. Okay, so gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, the next part is the narration part. Now, one by one, each and every individual have to narrate their story. And once the last person done with his or her story, you have to start a discussion. Okay, all clear? Okay, during the course of discussion, you have to come up with a common group story and you have to select one leader who is going to give story to the assessors. Okay. Okay, so number one will be Nikita, number two Durai Maran, number three Gaurav Singh, number four Prince, number five Lakshya, number six Ashutosh Dobe, number seven Ashwini, number eight Raj, number nine Umesh, number 10 Badal, number 11 Manu. And once that Manu done with his story, you have to start a discussion. All clear? Okay, Nikita, start.
Very good evening, one and all present here. So the picture shown to us, I perceived four male characters, all in positive mode and aged about 20 to 23 years old. So my main protagonist is Purushottam, who is a college student in Amity University, Noida. He is the cultural head of his college. One day his HOD told him that they'll be organizing a sports event in the college. And for that, he will have to organize each and everything. So first of all, he asked his classmates and other students to volunteer for this project, and he also called a meeting for that and made a WhatsApp group regarding the same. He divided the tasks in various teams such as hospitality team, the cultural team, and all these teams. So the hospitality team was supposed to take care of the other colleges which were taking
Next.
part in the event. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. From the picture given, I can perceive four main characters, three in neutral mood and one in positive mood, age ranging from 35 to 55 years. The action of my story is labor safety. Manu, the protagonist of my story, was working in an automotive firm in a village in Odisha. So one day during his course of work, he found his fellow labor without any safety gears. Due to that, he was met with an accident, and thanks to the efforts of Manu, he was immediately admitted in the hospital and his life was saved. So Manu immediately took this news to the management and he informed the management that some laborers are not wearing the safety gears. So the management took immediate efforts to ensure that the laborers are wearing the safety gear and also are getting enough health safety measures. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. In the given picture, I can perceive four male characters with two mood is neutral and two mood is positive. The ages are between 22 to 40 years old. The action of my story is building a boat. Rohan, who is the protagonist of my story, age 24, who lives in a village of Assam. His village is very isolated from the city, and his village is connected to the main city through a boat which is operated by a man, and it works on the mechanical energy. So it takes a lot of time for the people to reach the main city. So on a fine day, Rohan decided with his friend Varun to go to the mechanic shop in the city and build a motorboat. And for that purpose, he reaches the mechanic shop and collects all the part of the motor. Then he came back to his village and built the motorboat for all of the villagers and resolved the problems of many. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. In the picture shown, I perceived four male characters, all of our age of around 32 to 35 years and in positive mode. The action of my story is making an electric cycle. The main protagonist of my story is Manoj, who is an engineer in Mahindra Tech. One day, he got a tender to design an electric vehicle. So he come with his ideas like with his manager we can install battery backup plan with about 72 hours, and we can install solar panels so that it can be charged quickly, and gave ideas to his manager. The manager finalized the idea and tell him to do work with his co-workers on the so he executed the plan, and on the uh, on the execution day, the product was finally launched and successful in the.
Good evening, gentlemen. I perceive four characters in our story. Two mood is neutral and two mood is positive. The age lies between 16 to 28. The action of my story, giving and taking the practical. The main protagonist of my story, Mr. Umesh, who was a physics teacher in a school. Mr. Umesh, who was a physics teacher in his school, he used to take the extra classes for those students who are not so good in his subject. So he used to take the extra classes, or I can say he used to take the practical classes for those. In this classes, he just examined one of those students who are taking their classes, who are not capable to do any type of study. He just providing a different manner how the student can reach the perfect manner. So their student plays the roles in his exam in a very perfect manner, and he get a respect from their parents. Thank you.
So good evening, everyone. My story contains four characters in which all are male and mood is positive. Age is around 30 to 35 years old. So my main protagonist is Raju, who is a chief engineer in a big MNC. While doing his routine survey, he found that some of the machines were not performing well and producing some hazy noise. So as Raju is an engineer, so he immediately ordered to go for a servicing of a machine to avoid any kind of accident. Later, he also write a letter to a higher authority to provide best equipments and machines to increase the output and profit of the company. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. I pursue four characters in my story whose age is between 22 to 40. All of them moods are positive, and the action of my story is helping in a workshop. Aman is a newly passed B.Tech student from Ppdt Pilani who has degree in mechanical engineering, and his father owns a automobile workshop. One day his father got ill, so he is not able to attend the workshop, and so he sent Aman to look after the workshop. So Aman got to workshop and sees that the all other two members of the workshop are not properly working, and they are all also misguiding each other. So he decided to look after the workshop, and by properly coordinating between them and maintaining the proper decorum of the automobile workshop, he successfully achieved the goal of making them happy. And thank you.
Morning, gentlemen. From the picture shown to us, I perceived 4 characters, age around 25 to 30, mood is neutral. The action of my story is expedition in the college fest. Ram was a final year BTech student, and there was a fest in the college. So he, with his friend, decided to make an expedition on handicraft items. He collected the items from the neighbors and also used irons and made some items from that, and they put it in the expedition. The peoples were curious to see their product, how used materials can be beautifully engraved. So people came to their shop and purchased material, and they were happy. Principals are also visited their shop, and he congratulated them for this unique idea. They were happy. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. From the picture shown to us, I perceive 4 characters. The age criteria is lying between 20 to 25 years old, and all the characters are in positive mood. The action of my story is final semester project. In my story, the protagonist person is Rajneesh, who was a college student pursuing mechanical engineering from IIT Madras. As he is in final year, so he has a project to submit for his final semester. He decided to make a solar car. He got 3 members in his team from by the lecturer. So firstly, he gathered some information from the relevant channels and also from his professor. So he arranged the spare parts from the nearby Sarojini market in the wholesale price. And after that, he started working on his project. He worked in from 3 to 4 months. And after that, he successfully made his project. He represented in his semester day, and everyone appreciated his idea. And he also his model is also recommended in the for the state level. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. The picture shown to us, I perceived 4 characters. All are male, all are in positive mood. The age of 3 characters is between 20 to 26 years old, and 1 character's age is something 45 years old. Action of my story, science exhibition in the college. Raghav, 25, was a college student. In his college, a science exhibition proposed. So he decided to take part in this exhibition, and for this he proposed a model of a robot. He took help from his friends and his teachers, and on the day of exhibition he showed his model to the guest. His model got the first prize for best robotic model, and his teachers and his family praised him for this achievement. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. I perceive 4 characters in this picture. All 4 are male. Age is around 30 to 40 years. 2 are mechanical engineers or 2 are farmers. In this story, in India, agriculture is the primary sector, and it contributes to the 17% of the GDP, and 52% of Indian population depends on the agriculture. Being a agriculture dependent India, most of the farmers are found in India. So 2 farmers having problem related to the technology due to evolving technology. Some 2 farmers visited a new farm started by the Manu and Shiva. Shiva is the central character of my story. So he understand the problem of Indian farmers, and he made a new equipment called pesticide spreading machine. And using this technology, they provided all the requirement that required for the Indian farmers to increase the total production of the food grains in India, and even Indian food grains are exported to all other countries, so that India became a developed country.
Gentlemen, we
Gentlemen,
all
can we all
agree
agree
that
the
there are four
protagonist is
characters in the
the
story.
PhD student who is
And
Gentlemen, I
in
think the
2022,
equipments which are
see
kept
that
there,
and
the
it's related to
professionals
we agree
something.
are
that
working on
the
machinery
picture is
and
about the
types of
workshop,
Nikita.
so we can say
Let's
that
move
Yes.
the
The
one of them
story
is a
around
mechanical
the picture
engineer.
shown to us was
Gentlemen, in
when
the
there
shown
was two
picture, they
Gentlemen,
see
I
that the
don't
number of
think they
characters
are
there are
considered
trying
ages
to.
and
expedition,
mood.
some kind of
Gentlemen,
So we
and
should
they
expedition
are
was
select
there.
not
the proper
As
team
there
and
were
good
two
actions in
college
this
going
students,
first
story.
students
decide
because
who
we
are
can
all
see that
required
two
for
of them were
Most
Picture
of us
more
are
looks
with
like
the
a
theme
workshop,
that
so
is
one is
college
we must
exhibition
likelihood some
or
types of
college
Gentlemen,
project.
engineer
first
who
I
is
decide
think
guiding
whether
So
them.
it's
select the
most
theme
of our
to give
stories
good
align
ideas.
towards college fest, so I think we should go forward with that story if nobody
Yes,
has an
yes,
issue.
we can go with
no,
that.
no, no,
That there is a college
no,
fest in
not
the
all
It
stories
is
are
no, no,
all,
college
in the
no,
it is
no.
university
clearly saying
itself.
that they are
Can't
It is
consider
not
them as
college
a
so we
fest.
college
can
Yes.
student
definitely
because
put
Nikita,
on
two
the
of
The
them
table so
picture
are
we
is
can
very
working.
clear
consider
that
it
they
there
as
are
were
they
two
are
organizing
working
lighter,
on a
something.
which
We
is
can
very
see that
helpful
they
for
project.
are
this
making
story.
Gentlemen,
We
reports
don't
or
think that
something
it's
related to
college
Ram,
that.
fest.
let
one thing
one
for
Making
our
reports or
story.
something are kept
and
on
the
the
by
table.
seeing the
And it's
character of
not
the
Actually,
college
we
picture,
have
fest.
to
It's
if
decide
they
a
are
on one
holding
thing for
something in
our
his
gentleman.
story.
hand
Our
Please try to
total
and
story
something
is
understand
going to
that.
be
on the
very
table,
different.
So
so
we
Yeah,
can
we
we
can
can
consider that
start
it
our
is
clearly
a
story as
say
like
that
workshop.
this is a
that
college
Chitesh,
exhibition.
who
What
was a
are
college
We
student,
select
Gentlemen,
this
and
team.
he
gentlemen,
got
it
an
never look
we
like
can
a
go through like
gentleman. It
whatever
never look like a
Gentlemen,
college fest.
well,
Gentlemen,
Yes,
it
yes,
never.
I
gentlemen,
agree
We
I
with
can,
you.
Gentlemen,
Some of
try to
them
Them
look
are the
understand
college
that
going
it's
students.
story
not a
and we
but
can
college
we
all
fest.
can
like
see
a
that
One of
workshop.
them
again a one thing
working
for
over
our
there
story.
and they
We
decided to
participated,
organize
viewed a
yes,
something.
complete
they are
our
Gentlemen, please try
trying
to
workshop.
to
understand that.
expedite.
gentlemen,
There
we
was
can
some
we
kind of
can
Gentlemen,
clearly
gentlemen,
see
I
expedition.
that
guess
there are
it's
two
important
parts
that we
which are
align
lying
our
on the
our
table,
opinion.
so we can
I guess it's
consider
important
them
we
as
align on
a
a
Most
concept.
of us
it
What
is
agree
a
what
with
what
this
is the
that
theme
this
of
is a
labor
30
safety?
to
I
Try to
35
understand
years
that.
There
old.
was a
labor
part
safety. If anyone have objection,
wherein
please
Let
raise
Gentlemen,
it.
to make the
our
same
what
story.
Gentlemen,
uh,
let
Let
me
me
narrate
Anyone
the
have
start
theme
objection,
first.
please
the
raise the
with
theme of labor
actions in
safety.
this
Elements of
story.
everyone's story, then you can all add one
so
point to it if you want.
we can
I can
all
just narrate a
Gentlemen,
agree
short
that
gentlemen,
story
they are
Yeah,
about like
working
a
on a
gentlemen,
project.
first
I guess
decide
it's
whether
important
it's
to
a
one of
college
We
fest
get
or
that
College
it's
they are working
a
on a
fest,
project.
exhibition.
some
category
I will just
not
narrate a
accept
story
category
College
that.
fest.
which has elements of
Yes,
Gentlemen,
everyone's
first
story.
whether
If you
should
have
we
any
go
problem,
forward with the
and
college
first
I
fest
agree
decide
with
whether
story?
it's a
friends.
college
We
fest
can
or
take
a mechanical shop.
we can't
Gentlemen,
debate
I guess
like
the
that.
expedition,
most of us is agreed that
Right.
college graduate, so we can make story
Gentlemen,
around
first
the
Gentlemen, most of us agree with
expedition
gentlemen,
the
first
where
clear
college
whether
fest
half
it's
college
a
can
exhibition
also
or
be
college
included.
final year project.
Yes,
So we
Oh,
should
gentlemen,
I
I
agree
guess
with
I
Umesh,
guess
Raj.
we
Consider
can
most
them
of us
as
are
a
ask him a question. We
clear
can
with
go
the
like
number of characters
automobile.
there are
But it
the
They
has
can
college
give
exhibition.
a
final
better
semester.
theme to
All
give
are
a
in
positive
positive
and
mood,
push
Student
into
all
the
are
issue.
fair.
which have
gentlemen,
element
Just
of
don't
this
take
studying.
it
story.
to
They
the
just
college.
guys. I just have
So
to
we
speak
can
a few
start our
points in
story
our
as like
story.
that.
The guys,
In my
the
story, the
student who are
protagonist
working
was
there,
named Chitesh.
Gentlemen, just a moment. If we
ठीक
start
है?
speaking, if it's all
Yeah.
just a
story
moment, no, we
of
can't come
them
to a positive
MNC
conclusion.
company
Let's
or
speak
the
one by
get
one.
your
college
10
children.
Let us
seconds.
go one
Only
by one,
10
maybe.
seconds of you guys. I just want your
If
10
we
seconds
try
of
Let's
to
go.
if
Let's
we try to
agree in this
analyze the
fine.
picture, I
two
don't
things in
think
our
there's some
story. There was a
problem which
student
they are
who
trying to solve. It's
Guys,
just
invented
please
all of
try
them are
to.
in
Gentlemen,
positive
please
mood.
let him
you
speak.
invented a
Let
new
him
electric
speak, please.
vehicle in a workshop. By this, there are 2 to 3 centimeter story also be covered in a workshop story, electric vehicle story. A student who just wanted to get some extra classes. They just wanted to some practical classes in about
Yeah,
the
yeah,
along with
I
this.
agree with Laksh. I think it's related to college only because the characters
You
which
are
are
imposing
shown,
your
it
Lakshay,
doesn't look
college
like
fest
they're
like
trying
Take
to come up
college
with something.
no, no,
student
no.
performing
Guys, I
Guys,
for
don't think it's
They are is
can just
organizing
brief up the
something.
story.
Yes, yes. By seeing the
Private
character age,
organization.
it is clear that these are the college
Gentlemen, I
students.
don't
So
think
we
it's
should
a college.
select
There
Please
is
try to
an
understand that
engineer
it's
who is
a
writing
well
the
in this
workers.
exhibition.
So how can we consider
We can
them as
include
a
gentlemen.
college
Gentlemen,
student?
Gentlemen,
one
we can
minute.
include the
Ashish,
exhibition
one
expert.
second,
The
please.
picture more looks like an automobile
Friends,
workshop,
We
so
can
we
consider
can include
Yeah, I
it
agree.
is
I agree with
clear
Ashwin.
that
By a
There
private
were some
the
company.
equipments kept
I
on the
agree with
table, so
Ashwin.
we can
Please
go
listen
with.
me first.
college exhibition.
There were
Gentlemen,
some
actually
equipments
I
agreed,
don't
but
think
my
it's
student
college
is
exhibition,
based on
friends.
some
I
kind
don't
of
think really.
manufacturing plant.
a college
Gentlemen, we
exhibition
can
is
See,
real.
manufacturing
protagonist
plant
to
is
be
In
a
college
college
exhibition,
It's
who
not
are
level
while
clear.
exhibition
dedicated
was
to
there,
this
we
college
can add these
for
two
that
stories.
purpose.
College level
These
Some
stories
device
are
which is
very
called the
important.
helper college,
In the
helper
picture,
college village.
and this private
Okay,
We
gentlemen,
can
most
go
of
through
us
like
clear
that.
We
There
with
was
can
a
the
college
we
story.
can
company
go
also
I
forward
would
with the
I would like to
college
say
fest, and in that
if
we
anyone
add
wants
each
to
and
add
every
or
point,
to
you
add
know,
that
Yes,
time.
we can go with
to say that we were trying to invent
In this
this
picture, there
regarding
are the
pesticides. We
focus
can add
we
that
are
point.
immersing around
And
three
friends
stories
said
today.
that
age is
Improvement
something
There was a college
quoting some
with the help of their
in
friends.
college
direction of the
fest,
story should
mobile
be like
exhibition
that.
was there.
This is the
So
college
two
Okay,
project.
stories
gentlemen,
are
Project.
if we
for them and
all
all.
start
And
shouting at the same time,
project
there is
was also
there's not going to be any central thing. Okay,
put forward for
just
Okay,
the
one.
gentlemen,
Okay,
we can
just
also
one
add
point.
Guys,
Just
firstly,
narrate the
we have to
story,
maintain
and
the
if you have
action
any
of our
objection, then
story.
you
The
do by
action
you.
we can make that was a training or
Okay.
giving the practical. we can go with
Yeah,
like firstly we have
we
to
can
maintain
also
the
add a point in this that for the project
I
for
think we
clearing
should
his
go for
account,
the
he went
exhibition
for the
story because
bottom
that
for
will
white.
accumulate all of our stories.
Yes,
Nikita,
and
you
the
are-
exhibition is
I
used
agree.
No,
to
I don't think it's
present
exhibition. I
for
agree
some kind of
completely with
equipment.
Your
Science.
exhibition,
Exhibition
the
can be
people which
photo
We
needed
have
movement.
to have us points
presented in a
concluded in
in
this
exhibition of course.
age of
So friends,
Just
we can
add
move this
one
the age
point.
of
What do you
characters
want
not
to
like a
present
mark
in the
between
exhibition, and
college
we'll be
fest, and
done.
Ram was the final
2025
year BTech
more
student.
like a workshop
Gentlemen, I think
than
we have
a
already
college fest.
Organized by a
we
private
all can
company,
reach
private big
We,
company.
Students when he
doing
we can add
practical.
a point in.
Okay, fine. Now tell me who's your group leader. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else? Okay, I'm giving you again 20 seconds. Discuss among yourself and do let me know who's your group leader. Quick.
Guys, like, you know,
Vimal,
I
you
felt
can
the
just
action.
give your point.
Laksh, the
Guys, we
thing
can
you
make
have
it.
included
Guys,
in the discussion
Friends
go
has
with
Guys,
that.
all
we
three
can
of us
make
has
Gaurav
agreed.
because he consider all
So right
all
on,
the
if you
points.
want to go
exhibition
for the
the
group
leader can be
story,
less.
you just added
Because
2 points in your story. I just want to say 2 points. There were 3 college students who just wanted to get he just get a exhibition project. He just get a science project for the college exhibition, and where he just got a electric vehicle, want to made it by them.
It doesn't look like a college exhibition.
No problem. We
Yeah,
can
yeah,
add.
we can
Yeah.
go with you.
We have agreed
Lakshya,
to this
Lakshya.
Automobile exhibition.
so we can
Lakshya.
Added your workshop point.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, now tell me who's your group leader.
With the new technology to
For Gaurav.
All agree with Gaurav?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Gaurav,
I
sir.
agree.
Anyone who's not agree with Gaurav?
Sir, Gaurav's story was totally different.
Okay. Thank you, gentlemen. You can walk out of the room.